on Mathew Street in Liverpool, the one place that sees thousands of visitors flocking here each year, and for one reason only, the Beatles. On this street lies the infamous Cavern Club, Lucy in the Sky Cafe, the John Lennon statue, the Beatles shop, and just round the
I know someone said it, and I know they're a bit odd, but they're now, it's now got to the point where you think it's and it annoys me because it's not me, it's my house, it's raining. Yeah. And I've been so good, and I'm that they were changing it.
Now when you think of Beatlemania, you think of a horde of screaming girls, but what about fans and fans now? I spoke to Louise, a self-confessed My Chemical Romance fanatic, about her own fandom.
The craziest thing I've done for my chem is probably queuing for a day and a half to get into the gig, and then waiting around after to meet them as well. I've only met them once though, and I once got drunk with All Time Low. That was pretty cool. Just went out and had a night out with All Time Low because they're a bit more accessible. They're probably the craziest things. Oh, and I queued on the Reading Barrier for 14 hours for My Chemical Romance as well.
Jesus. Obviously, we have
What's your favourite band and how many times have you saw him?
My favourite band's My Chemical Romance, and I've seen them 9 times.
That's a bit extreme. So that's a lot of time and dedication. When you go to a gig, is your intention to get to the front, to meet the band?
Not so much to meet the band, but to get at the front. But if I don't get at the front, I'm not too bothered, because I've been at the front a lot.
Do you try to get set lists as well?
Yeah. I have a set list, the signs. I have a set list, the signs set list.
So you've got a lot of posters up here. Do you collect, like, say you've got the set list, do you collect, like, say, grab a drumstick, like, catch it, or...?
If I could, yeah. It's quite hard to catch a drumstick, but yeah.
Do you go to the signings and...?
Yeah. I haven't been to any My Chemical Romance signings because I don't do any, but I've been to an All Time Low signing.
What was that like?
It's good, it's good. There are lots of people crying and hyperventilating, but not me.
Not you?
No.
So when you go to a gig, are you one of the people who goes like 6 hours before and sits outside?
Yes.
Is that like the... Do you do that at every gig you go to?
Every single gig?
Yeah.
No.
Is it just for My Chemical Romance?
Just for My Chem and a few other bands that I quite like, but I wouldn't wait as long. I think the most I've queued for My Chem, I started queuing the day before the gig. I wouldn't do that for another band, but it would depend on the weather. If it was like snowing, then I wouldn't wait. If it was sunny like today, then I totally would.
What would you say to people who say that's a bit sad and you need to get a life?
I suppose it's a bit extreme, but lots of people are extreme about other things. Like people go and see football teams and travel the other side of the world to see football teams, and I wouldn't be that extreme. I know some My Chem fans that have gone to Australia to see them. I wouldn't do that, but it's all relative, isn't it? It's like people are into what they like, so...
Next question. Are the festival bands related to My Chemical Romance?
Yeah, last year I went to Leeds Festival on the Saturday and Reading Festival on the Friday in the same weekend.
Was that just to see My Chemical Romance?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
So where's the furthest you've gone to see My Chemical Romance?
I've been to Toon the Park in Scotland and in Reading. There is like exactly the same distance, but that's not really very far compared to people I know that have been to Australia. There's one girl that went to New Jersey for 1 day.
Where is she from? Here?
Yeah, she's from like Bristol. Because my came from New Jersey. She went to New Jersey for just 1 day and then came back. I wouldn't go that far. If I was going to go to New Jersey, I'd go for a week, but there's some pretty hardcore people out there.
Obviously people focus on like the crazy fans, or saying that it's obsessive. But what's like the positive effects it's like had on you? Like, have you met friends through it? Or?
Yeah, I've met my best friend through My Chemical Romance, and yeah, I've met a lot of my friends through My Chemical Romance, and quite a lot of them, there's like a little group of us, and a few of them are younger, and they might be going through stuff that we've already been through, so we can help them out with it, if you know what I mean. Like, we're all different ages, so we can kind of help each other out with stuff, and we don't just talk about My Chemical Romance all the time. I promise.
Now moving on from the famous quote to 7 siblings who were dubbed as America's favourite family. Now, of course, I'm referring to the Osmonds. Alan, Wayne, Merrill, Jay, Donna and Jimmy embarked on their final UK tour at the beginning of April. Ireland won for the Manchester to Apollo to meet some of their die-hard fans.
Since about 1975, something like that.
Where you come from, love? I've only come from Longworth, but I originally made in London.
Right, so this is Bolton, which has come from Bolton, essentially.
Wow.
I saw them in 1978 in London, when I think I was 20. Not upset, because it's like everyone, we all get old and we have to slow down a bit.
Not really. I've seen about 10.
Probably London, but I live in Lincoln, so I've travelled from Lincoln today, and then we're going back tomorrow, so that's a 2-hour journey, but where I lived before, probably 2 hours again, so that's it.
Blackpool. Blackpool, gone down to London.
I used to be Fancy Jay a lot, you see, so I think I still fancy him the most, even though they're a bit older.
What's the most you've ever spent on merchandise for My Chemical Romance?
About £120 in one go for a limited edition jacket and a t-shirt. No, 2 t-shirts and a limited edition jacket.
Do you wear them a lot?
No, because the thing is with the jacket though, that if I'm ever skint, I can sell the jacket for a lot more than I bought it for, so it's an investment. It's not crazy, it's an investment.
So are you wearing a My Chemical Romance t-shirt?
I promise you, I'm not mental.